Okay, just wanted to add this to the initial video really where we talked about the interface. Just realised didn't really go into detail about the source window. Now the source window is where you can do your initial edit of a clip. So I've imported a clip in here, double clicked on it, and that automatically opens it in the source window. Now what I might want to do is to do an initial edit on this before I add this to the sequence. Okay, there might be some footage that I just don't want in there at all, and I want to chop that out. So say, for example, you know, I want to start this clip with the surfer in the middle of the frame. I can scrub the timeline to the point I'm happy with, and then I can click to add a mark in. Okay, and that now effectively that clip has been trimmed down to this start as a start point. Again, I might want to end it, shorten it down and end it, you know, just as he's kind of coming off centre to the right, and maybe before we see other surfers coming into the frame. So I can get it to the point I want it. Again, you can move frame by frame using these buttons, so you can really fine tune this, and then I can mark out. Okay, you've got various buttons here as well, so we can jump to mark in here, jump to mark out there, etc. Once I'm happy with that, that will have automatically edited down our source clip to this section now. Okay, and now if I drag that source clip onto the timeline, you see that we've just got that shorter version of it. Okay, so it's just one way of doing an initial edit, particularly if you want to chop out, you know, large chunks of a clip before you get into kind of, you know, maybe refining it further on the timeline. But sometimes it's quite nice to just do it in the source window first, because you're just really focused on that particular clip then. Okay, so just wanted to add that in. The other little point just to add is, obviously you might decide that you actually want to go back and re-edit this initial clip. You know, all the other footage isn't lost. So if I go back to the original clip here, double click on it to open it in the source window, I can adjust these edit points. So I might want to add more of the, say, the beginning of the clip in. So I can click and drag to extend the clip at the beginning. And again, you'll see that familiar red kind of bracket with an arrow on it that you've used on the timeline, that you will use on the timeline when editing the clip on the timeline. So I've extended that clip. So what I can do then is I can delete our original, so this original edit will still remain on the timeline here, but if I don't want that anymore, I can delete that and I can bring in our new longer clip as a replacement.